So I've been thinking about my story, I guess you could say, when it comes to how I got started with DoTerra, because it is a building block to figure out your story before you start building with DoTerra. Because if you don't know why you're building, or I guess if you really don't know who you are, not that I do know who I am, but that whole personal journey inward, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know where you've been, I guess you can say, then you don't necessarily know where you're going. And the reason why I'm making this video as a part of my journey is to stop thinking and just start doing. I tend to overthink things a lot, and that has led me to places that I don't necessarily find to be, I'm not where I thought I would be. Let's just put it that way. So what I like about doTERRA is doTERRA met me exactly where I was. I didn't have to be an expert. I didn't have to be somebody who knew anything about essential oils, because I didn't. I knew a little bit about multi-level marketing, but I wasn't any good at it at all. And that was basically it. So when I started using the products with doTERRA, I found that I was sharing with people something that truly had changed. Different aspects of my life. I was using Deep Blue, and it was changing the way my workouts, were going, and my recovery time. And that I was using simply like lavender, lemon, and peppermint, like in different places. Like I'd use lavender for like sleep, lemon for cleaning, peppermint, to wake me up in the afternoon. And then all of a sudden I don't have to take my allergy pills, and just simple things like that, like living the product and seeing like how much it really helped me. I thought to myself, wow, this is something that I can actually use as a multi-level marketer and have an amazing platform and be able to do, what I've been trying to do with other companies for forever, which was create an income online, create a pipeline that continuously pays me after, the work is done, and something that, benefits someone else besides myself. And so I'm sitting here thinking about what's led me to doTERRA, how do I like it, blah, 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 right? Thinking about that little aspect of it. And what I realized was doTERRA is something that I have been waiting on forever. I never, ever, ever knew what I wanted to do. I just never did. And I don't know why. I wish I had some sort of passion or drive or something that I was like, man, I love to bake and I'm just going to do it every day. Or I love to, play tennis and I'm going to try to go pro, or I want to be in a band, or like whatever. And I just was not one of those people. And I grew up in this Paris Hilton, Lauren Conrad, like reality MTV kind of style, where like MTV Cribs and shit. So I was one of those kids who wanted to do nothing and have a lot of money. And I'm not just gonna bullshit you on that. That was me. And so when I got to to high school and got into, college and shit like that, I thought to myself, I'll just do whatever's going to make me the most money. Why would I want to do something that didn't make me any money? Because, fuck, that's how you live. And so I went from job to job. And I hated it. I'm not going to lie, I hated all of it, because I don't want to be someone out in the work field who's not happy that I'm out there and not making the world a better place. And some of the things that I've done, I've worked at grocery stores, I've worked at, convenience stores, I've worked as a waitress for the last couple of years. And what I found about liking work with waiting tables was I was able to control my own money. I was able to make money every single day, which was really, really nice. And basically I'm able to just kind of just control my own income. I like having that type of control. It's not like I'm trading an hour wage for my time or efforts. I'm literally being paid by production. So I got into waiting tables as a form of just, that's going to help me make the most money for right here, right now. And like most people, I got caught up in life, right? I was just simply going to work and coming home. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I said, with my life, I didn't know what my calling was or what it was, whatever. I just assumed it would eventually show up. I'd eventually find it. And I can't tell you that if right now I actually know what it is, but what I have come to understand as why I want to work with doTERRA, for doTERRA, whatever you want to call it, promoting these products is because the products work and they help people and they change lives. And aside from the compensation plan that is extremely life changing, and I do plan on diving more into it, I like being able to take the few things that I know about myself. You know, I may not know what it is that I want to do, but I know who I want to be. And so I wanted to be, and I want to be someone who helps someone else. I'm always good at that. I never understood why I was good at helping other people, but I could never quote unquote help myself. So with doTERRA, I have a way to do both. I literally have a way to help myself because I like to help people. I like to I mean, I think that's probably one of the most selfish things in the world you can do is to help someone else because it just makes you feel good. Like when you can help a friend move, or if you can help somebody out, like watching their kids, or whatever it is that you can do, it makes you feel amazing. And so what I like about doTERRA is having the ability to make people feel amazing because it makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel incredible. And I've had very powerful connections with people using these oils, and I've connected with people, you know, in my family that I haven't connected with, you know, since we were young, and my life just feels like it's going in a newer, better, different direction. And it's a nice feeling. So that is where I'm at, I suppose you could say, with my story. Building my doTERRA business, I've definitely come to realize that lifestyle that I grew up watching, like we don't actually do anything, we just hang out and party and get paid, it's not real. And it's not even real whenever I was watching it, because I mean, I'm sure, I don't know anything about reality TV, but I know that Paris Hilton is one of the best businesswomen that I've ever seen. I mean, she monetized on herself on just being who the fuck she was before it was even a thing. And now that's what people do. I mean, people are branding themselves all the time. And so take a note from the generation that said we wouldn't amount to shit. Maybe I just want to start hanging out with better people.